What's up guys? Bit of a challenge for me today. I have 1 hour to shoot some photos before I start work. I wanted to get out. I was feeling the creative drive to just go shoot some. So I have the difficult part, obviously 1 hour. The difficult part is I have a 10 to 24 millimeter lens. So it's a wide angle lens. Most of the video and photos that you guys see on my channel, my Instagram, shout out my Instagram, go follow it. Most of what you see is on my 16 to 55. I don't do a lot of wide angle just because it's not typically my vibe. I don't have a lot of experience with it just because I don't shoot with it. So I just wanted to give myself an hour, go shoot some photos, make a YouTube video, and end it by talking about what I liked, what I didn't like, and what I could have done better. So come along for the ride, it's gonna be sick. It's also like really cold for June, so it's June 2nd right now, and it's 41 degrees out, which is just insane, but making the best of it. This was the first photo that I took. Really liked how wide it is. I love how here in the top right corner, the power line just goes right in line with the house, the roof of the house, and it kind of takes you through to the stop sign and the sun shining. Just kind of a nice storytelling image of what we're looking at here. I am using a film sim. Just basically means I'm not gonna have to really edit my photos once I'm done, which really helps my creative process. A lot of people really enjoy the process of editing their photos. Over the past couple of months, I really haven't. And it just gets in the way of me shooting photos because I'm like, I don't want to go out because then I'm gonna have to edit and then I feel obligated to. So just being able to shoot a good composition and focus on that and know that the color scheme that I like, that's why I shoot Fujifilm. Keeps me inspired, keeps me enjoying it. I love this photo because it has a very nice filmic look and the greens are dark, they're moody, and they have a really nice bluish green tint to it. But the colors have this really nice bright highlight to them, and you can tell with a lot of contrast. I just love how wide the angle is and the way that the flowers look. This is another one that I wanted to comment on simply because of the dewdrops that you can see right here. I'll zoom in really quickly, and just the drops around the edges. I love the color, I love the yellow, the sun coming in from the right. This next image I also really like because it's almost like the two bushes are dueling to take up the frame. They split really nicely down the middle and they just look really sick. This one I was a little upset about. I was really hoping that I would have gotten this shot well. It's a decent framing, but it's a little bit too wide to really tell the story of the G-Wagon going down the street. And if you can tell here, I got the exposure wrong. I have this in auto ISO, but sometimes the limits of how low or how high the ISO can go can make really big swings in lighting, like say from the shadow on the right side behind the stop sign to the bright sun on the left side of the image. Makes it tough. And I really try to get it in frame. Still, it's a cool photo, but I wanted to show and say, hey, I take all these photos, I only put like 10% out there that I actually take. So sometimes you make mistakes, you learn from it, you grow, and I went and changed my ISO settings after this, and all the shots were good afterwards, so always a good learning experience. I think this composition was really cool because it has the stop sign right in front, and then it has the telephone pole with the wires, the lines leading away from it. I'm actually enjoying this more than I thought, just getting out and taking some photos on a crunch time and just taking what seems cool. It's a really fun thing, especially like right before work. I don't have much time, so it's like, hey, you gotta be creative, you gotta be on the fly. I like the different perspective that the 10 to 24 is giving me, letting me capture a lot more of the scene in a different way. Sometimes I feel with my 16 to 55, it's my favorite lens I've ever used, but sometimes I feel like I am just stuck in trying to take a photo or a video in this super cropped in like tunnel shot once in a while. So the 10 to 24 almost feels like refreshing and like a breath of fresh air. I was at the gym working out and I saw the sun coming up and I'm like, you know what, today's just gonna be a beautiful day. I wanna take photos, I have stuff in the evening, let's just get out and do it. Like, just stop making reasons to not make photos, stop, you know, making complaints, just go out and shoot. And I'm having a really good time. It's refreshing, it's cool, lots of good composition, so I'm really happy I got out. Now this is one where I use two elements to draw your eye to where you want to look at. The first is I have the flowers that have a super saturated color on the intersection of the top third of the image. So the top third and the right third. The rule of thirds is if you were to take a photo and you were to take it horizontally like this, you're going to have it divided into 3 layers. So the top third, the middle third, and the bottom third. Then, vertically, you take the left third, the middle third, and the right third, and then that's your rule of thirds. So you have 9 squares in the image. I put the colored flowers in the top third of the image. That, you might have your eye initially drawn to it, but the lighting does a really good job of creating this nice harsh shadow on the side of the house, and I put the shadow in the middle part of the image. So currently making my way back to the car just so I can kind of get back, get ready for work, make sure I'm all booted up and ready to go. But whenever I see cool looking flowers, I have to take a photo. So just look at these little ones. They're freaking awesome. Now this image is my favorite of the day. I really like the small details when I'm taking photos, which is why I have a macro lens and I'm gonna be doing a video with that soon. But you have the lighting behind the photo, that it's not initially what you see because it's in shadow, but the lighting behind the photo doesn't draw your eye in immediately. I have this flower right here in the bottom third of the photo with your eye immediately drawn to it. I tried to get that flower that hasn't bloomed, that one that has the bud right on the tip, just on the edge of the screen so that way it wasn't an empty right side of the photo. But your eye is immediately drawn to the bright white flower in the bottom third of the photo. And in my mind, I'm like, hey, I want to take this one as if it would be a minimalist background with great coloring, great lighting where you can see the flower and it looks really bright and early and reminds you of those morning golden hours. So I'm really happy that I was able to get out and shoot these photos. It was a lot of fun being able to just shoot video on wide angle, which is what I prefer, and then push my photos on wide angle, which I don't always prefer. It was a really good combo that made me get out and shoot this. So I hope you guys enjoy this new style of video. I'm really gonna try to get out and do this at least once a month and create a playlist with it. I'm gonna call it the Photo Power Hour Challenge, just because it rolls off so well and sounds cool. So let me know in the comments something that you wanna see for the next Photo Power Hour Challenge. I'd love to try it. I'm happy to hear what you guys have recommended for me, what you wanna see next. And until next time, get out and take some photos, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace!